We are up to the third part of 21 Pilots' self-titled album reactions. So far, this album has been phenomenal, and I am so excited to keep going with this. If you have not caught the first two parts of these reactions and you want to follow along, the first part will be right here. And if you go to my playlist, I have a playlist for all of them so far. There is also a playlist for everything that I have done that's 21 Pilots so far, and a playlist for all of the live stuff I've done by them so far. So if you want to check those out, feel free. But enough of that. We are going to start it off right now with Air Catcher. Oh, I wish it was so much fuller.
I don't fall slow like I used to. I fall straight down. You stole in my air catcher that kept me safe and sound. My parachutes would guide me safely to ground. But now the cord's not working and I see you staring me down. I won't fall in
Nice.
love with falling. I will try to avoid those eyes. I think you would be the moon in a pretty contest, and the moon just happened to be the very first thing that I missed. I was doing fine on my own, and there wasn't much I lacked. But you stole in my air catcher, and I don't know if I want it back. I won't fall in love with falling.
I like that melody right there.
Those eyes, 'cause I'm not sure I want to give you that
That whole part, the I won't fall in love with falling, and because I'm not sure I want to give you, that whole melody and just the vibe from it is kind of Pierce the Veil like for me. If you don't know who Pierce the Veil is, then you won't understand what I'm saying. But that, I just get a very Pierce the Veil vibe from that. Whoa.
What you wanna hear, so my fear.
I was not expecting that.
And I don't believe in talking just to breathe and falling selfishly. I won't fall in love with falling. I will try to avoid those eyes, but now I'm here to give you words as tools that can destroy my heart.
That low harmony does not sound like Tyler. That did not sound like Tyler. Okay, this song. This might be controversial, but Anyway, this song I'm not thrilled with. I wasn't thrilled with pretty much the whole first half. Then when I realized like that part kind of gave me like a Pierce the Veil vibe, I was like, all right, that's kind of cool. And then the whole almost like auto-tune part near the end there, I thought was pretty cool too, only because back in the day, like probably around the time of this album, and before that, I used to listen to certain like post-hardcore bands and things like that would use that auto-tune effect, and it would sound similar to the way Tyler was just singing. So I got a little bit of like nostalgia from it. So I thought that was cool. The other thing, I have no clue what this song is about. I don't know. So please explain this one to me because I'm kind of lost. But other than that, it just didn't hit for me. The production, it's like, and I know we've gone over this multiple times. I get it. And I'm fine with it. I respect every aspect of this being the first album, him doing it, you know, pretty much by himself, whatever. It's just not hitting me because I'm not getting that oomph out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just lacking so much in like, in depth, in fullness and richness. So like, you know, parts that I feel like should be really hitting just aren't hitting, and it's kind of taken away a lot of it for me. So I mean, it's a great song, don't get me wrong, but, and also I feel like if I understood the meaning behind it, maybe that would hit too. So I don't know. Moving on. Trapdoor. This is cool.
He wakes up early today, throws on a mask that will alter his face. Nobody knows his real name, but now he just uses what he sold on a grave. He pretends he's okay, but you should see. Him in bed late at night, he's petrified. Take me out, finish his waste of life. Everyone gather around for a show. Watch as this man disappears as we know. Do me a favor and try to ignore as you watch him fall through a bladed trapdoor.
Ooh.
He thinks that faith might be dead. Nothing kills a man faster than his own head.
Yup.
He used to see dreams at night, but now he's just watching the backs of his eyes. He pretends he's okay, but you should see him in bed late at night. He's petrified. Take around for a show. Watch as this man disappears as we know. Do me a favor and try to ignore as you watch him fall through a bleeding trapdoor.
Yes. Yo, those screams.
Watch as this mount disappears as we know. Do me a favor and try to ignore when you watch him fall through a bleeding trapdoor. 'Cause nobody knows he's alive.
Oh man, now that is what I'm talking about. See, that was really good. The production hit so much harder for me. You can feel, like, you can actually feel the instruments, like it goes through you. Like I can actually connect to that musically. I feel it. Other than that, I mean, as far as the storyline, whatever the meaning, basically it's about, you know, hiding your true feelings, hiding everything you deal with, things like that, not really letting people see all those parts of you, almost maybe being ashamed of it all, so you hide it all, whatever, and at night, you know, you sit there and you deal with it, and basically, you know, you're kind of fantasizing or thinking about or waiting for, you know, death to come because of the misery you're actually dealing with and things like that. That's basically what I got out of that. I'm sure there's more to it, whatever, but other than that, so few things I want to point out. One was the fact of the pre-chorus, the part where he says he pretends he's okay, but you should see him in bed late at night, he's petrified. When I heard that, all I can think was, I want to hear this song acoustic. I want to hear an acoustic version of the song, and I feel like that part that I just said would be so sick if he fluctuated into a falsetto. Certain words, I think it was like when he says he's okay, and should see, I think that's what it was. But if he used a falsetto in there, in this song, he actually goes up and projects it more with a little more like rasp and everything. But in an acoustic version, if he were to go into like a falsetto, oh my God, it would be beautiful. Another thing I wanted to mention was that it's almost like foreshadowing Ode to Sleep, right? Because this song came out before Ode to Sleep. So I feel like this is almost foreshadowing Ode to Sleep. I think that's the song I'm thinking of. There was just certain things he mentioned in here, and like the concept, the idea with the whole sleep thing, things like that, faith, different things like that. I feel like it was kind of foreshadowing Ode to Sleep in a way. So I thought that was cool. And the third thing I wanted to mention was the part, I think it's right before the bridge. Maybe it is the bridge, but when he's saying "oh" and he's holding "oh" out, but he keeps repeating "oh" basically, and it's kind of doing almost like a tremolo effect. Like with his voice, he's just going up and down, up and down, up and down with "oh" going back and forth. That I am a sucker for. I love when vocalists do that for some reason. So when I heard that, I was like, yo. So this song is dope. Absolutely love this one. Next, we are doing A Car, a Torch, a Death. This title intrigues me, so
The air begins to feel a little thin as I start the car, and then I begin to add the miles piled up behind me. I barely feel a smile deep inside me, and I begin to envy the headlights driving south. I wanna crack the door so I can just fall out.
Yup.
But then I remember when you packed my car. You reached in the back and buckled up your heart.
Ooh.
For me to drive away with. I began to understand why God died.
Whoa.
The demon sat there waiting on her porch. It was a little.
Hold on. Is that sound effect, that like almost like tweet sound, is that an actual recording from outside? Because I swear I've heard that sound before. And you can hear it's very atmospheric around it. It almost sounds like he put like a recorder outside and just recorded that sound and then put it into the song. If that's the case, that is so sick.
The demon sat there waiting on her porch. It was a little dark, so we held a makeshift torch. And when my car was far out of sight, he crept in her room and stayed there for the night. And then I found I began to understand why God died. The air begins to feel a little thin as we're waiting for the morning to begin. But for now, I
What?
come to understand why God died.
Whoa. Okay. That's a way to end this video. First of all, that was so captivating. Like, the whole vibe, everything about this was so captivating. Um, I mean, as far as what he means by these lyrics, I mean, I can interpret it a few different ways personally for myself. As far as what it's actually meant, I'm not sure. So if you want, let me know in the comments exactly what the song is supposed to mean. Obviously, it's very God-driven, spiritually driven. It can almost mean he's going in the direction that he thinks God wants him to go in, but while doing so, the people who he's leaving behind aren't going in that same direction toward God, and now, they're going a negative route. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. So I definitely need to dissect this, and I'm probably look it up and actually see what the meaning behind this is, because I really enjoyed this and I want to understand exactly where he was coming from. As much as I, have my own interpretations deeper inside that I can relate it to, I just feel like I need to know where he's coming from. But this was sick. And that sound effect, that chirping sound, has to be a recording from outside. There's no way that's just an effect he had or a sample he had on his computer and in his DAW. So there's no way. That had to be a recording he took from outside. I know that sound. And you can hear the atmospheric, the air. You can hear all of that in the recording. And then he took it, manipulated it a little bit, put a few plugins, effects on it, whatever. But that was sick. That added so much feel to the track. But that was so dope. Yeah, no, that was a sick way to end this video. And now we got 3 more songs left on this album, and then we can move on. But I'm excited for those 3 songs because so far this album is one of a kind. Absolutely just phenomenal. So let me know what you guys think. Out of these 3 songs, where do they lie in your list of favorite songs on this album? Where does all the songs we've done so far lie? So let me know. We'll chat it up in the comments. If you liked the video, please make sure to like. Helps me out a lot. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.